When we approached John to coach us, we had a problem that we wanted solving. We had a challenge that we were facing, and it was this, that we were looking to launch a second service in the near future, but our current recruitment process was quite a slow and intentional process, which we're happy with, but we needed to speed up our recruitment. And so that was one of the major challenges that we were looking to solve, the problems we were looking to solve, and he helped us in order to do that. The challenge, of course, in launching a second service is that we didn't want to put our current teams under strain and lead them into burnout just so that we could stretch even further. We're okay with stretching, but we don't want to break. And so one of the big challenges, our current load was already a strain on our teams. And we knew that if we had to launch a second service nearby soon, it's going to create even more strain. And so we recognized the fact that we needed to get more people involved in teams much quicker in order to realize that deadline. So the two things that John helped us focus on and work on during our sprint coaching program was simply to offer a first serve opportunity to people in the congregation who have been attending for some time and wanted to get involved, but actually needed that nudge, that push, that invitation in an area of service that they could feel easily engaged in. So he walked us through how to create an opportunity form, how to present it on Sundays, what actionable steps we needed to take on those Sundays, and how to drive those people towards action and towards actually taking a step. And that was amazing. The second thing that he helped us work on is the follow-up process. Once you get those forms in, what next? So we were able to put together a comprehensive follow-up. Although it was simple, it was super comprehensive, which allowed us to connect with people and put them in areas of service for the first serve opportunity, which a first serve opportunity really is, hey, come and check it out, see if you like it, see what it's like, meet the people. And that was such a fruitful moment for us. It was actually so helpful for people. They loved it and got connected immediately. And so we saw lots of people get involved. We collected 60 forms of people in our church of a size on a Sunday attendance of around 250, 270 people. We saw 60 people who have never been involved in service in our church before sign up to want to be contacted. So out of those 60 people, 42 of those people wanted to get started immediately, which is absolutely incredible. We couldn't believe the response of people willing and hungry to get involved. And then we got further people, the remaining people, 18 people who wanted to be contacted in the future. So we've got that list. We know we're going to contact them in the future for involvement. And that's just exciting, seeing people taking steps, seeing people saying, hey, I'm hungry for it, but just give me a little bit of time to get involved first. And that has actually helped us to connect with people and put people into teams. And what it's done for our teams is that it's created energy in the teams, it's created a life-giving atmosphere. Our teams are seeing new people coming to check it out and enjoy it and are enjoying the experience, which really puts a lot of faith and hope into them for us launching the second service. And also realizing we're not just asking them to carry more weight, we're trying to actively recruit. And part of that is also just encouraging the people in our teams to make it a great atmosphere and an experience for people who are doing their first serves. And so, yeah, there's been such a breath of life into all of our teams, knowing that they're not alone, knowing that other people are on their way to help. Like I said, we have an existing recruitment process already, but it's a slow process, and we're happy with that. We want it to be an organic process, helping people to enjoy it, to sort of experience the values and the DNA of our church and build in great habits into their life, and then out of that to flow into service. But I've also realized that through this process with John, it's not just a linear process. Some people need to drop in here, but then we take them through the other part of the process. And really, without John's help, his wisdom, his experience, his coaching, this would have taken us a lot longer to do. I think that we have achieved in 6 weeks what we would normally have achieved in 6 months. And that is astounding. That's incredible. We're so grateful for it. Plus, it works. He helped us with next steps and strategy. Just follow a process that is easy to implement and works. and that was just really releasing and helped us to move way faster. So what does the future look like for our church? Well, it looks really great. We're excited about it. It looks like us launching a second service really, really soon, which we're excited about because there is a steady flow of team members now joining teams so that no one has to feel exhausted or overwhelmed in serving in our church. It also looks like us doing an annual recruitment drive where it's just 1 month of focused recruitment from Sundays to connection points to first serve opportunity forms to our community group connection points as well. So just a focused method and system for us to keep having an annual injection of new people joining services and joining service teams within our church. We're excited for that because I really think it's going to help us to, again, just every year keep moving further, faster, and with intentionality. You know, in church life, there's so many things to keep a tab on and so many things you want to see growth in. Just having this structure and method and system to follow, I think it really just takes a lot of the guesswork out and gives you a rhythm to follow to really help inject people into our church. And so we're excited for that because the second service for us means like more capacity and more seats to welcome more people into our church, which hopefully by God's grace is going to lead more people into a relationship with Jesus, which is going to lead more people into connecting to the life of the church and becoming part of the team. And so we look forward to working with John Moore. He has really helped us, and I highly recommend him for any area of church life that you want to see growth in.